Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the small forward. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's Curry. Shakes him. The Thunder pull it in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Holmgren after the miss from Stephen Curry. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Curry outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Holmgren against Butler.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Butler against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Green. Drives to the hoop. A special move before the shot.
A big guy with guard-like penetrating ability. Draymond Green, fantastic awareness.
Holmgren in the corner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors pull it in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Curry. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
So it's the Warriors now. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Podziemski. No good from outside. Thunder have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And it's in there. Curry's got 10.
Well, you give Curry a point-blank shot. That's just too easy.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Williams. And 12 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Podziemski. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. There's the triple. Second shot opportunity. With the step back. Here's Podziemski. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Dort. No good on the 3. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Podziemski. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Podziemski's gone 1 of 4 from the field. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Walls is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moses Moody. Peyton, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry. Now Williams, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. 5 to shoot. Back to Caruso. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Caruso. Now Waltz. Back to Caruso. And the 3 off target. And here we go. Fast break. Peyton's got it. Here's Kuminga. That's in. Coming off an assist from Peyton.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Williams out. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
We've got Williams, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with K.I.S. and Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Curry can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Warriors trail by 12. In the corner, it's Hield. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Hield's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. For the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And then for Golden State, Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. They kick it out to Green. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Caruso with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Caruso. And a strong finish with two hands.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Nice move. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Golden State also making some changes. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Moses Moody in for Peyton. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
The putback, it's good on the putback. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. He's checked in for the Thunder. Looney's checked in for Golden State. Buddy Hield comes in for Stephen Curry. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. A 12-point game. 1:30 left in the first half of basketball.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Sinks the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And the Warriors miss again. The Thunder leading by 15. Pass to Williams. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Thunder shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And so he hits the technical free throw. Holmgren against Butler. Pass to Hartenstein. For three, Holmgren. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hield with the bucket.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Williams with the ball. Out guarded by Hield. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Wallace right side. From deep, Williams. The rebound by Hield. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
7 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Pajemski. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been
fantastic.
A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he breaks through and throws it down.
Setting the floor for the Warriors.
Oh, smell normal. That's what I'm saying.
And Pajemski.
Good shit.
Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5.
Honestly, guys,
Oh, now I can hear me talking shit.
shooter I've ever seen.
Williams with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Pajemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shai's way, especially when he's got full head of steam.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Outside Curry. There's the 3.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous-Alexander. A wrong defensive play that time.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brett, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Curry looking it over. This one for 3. That one doesn't go. And so short with it, he brings it up for the Thunder. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, see that. Play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. And it's Curry at the elbow. To stop the run. Curry making it look so easy.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in spot.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren kicks to Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
Here's Moody. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 17. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Moody pulls it down. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And Brandon Budget. It's a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player. And Brandon does a great job of that. Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Warriors trail by 19. Curry with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Payton kicks to Curry. Takes the 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot. And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Majemski on the wing. Defended by Dort. The tray. And another 3 for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The Thunder leading by 18. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's Caruso. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
Here's Majemski. Defended by Dort. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA. He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make him fall, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Warriors shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude, he plays with force, and his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Green with the block. Here's Majemski. And it's off from 3-point range. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Oklahoma City out in front, up 19. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Nasty work. I'm trying to make it 30
And
though.
let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. It's Curry outside. Rebound by Williams.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Payton against Caruso. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Payton. The Thunder pull it in. Wiggins from outside. No good there. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 19. Here's Curry with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wallace. And it's Wiggins missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Left side Curry, beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Jordan, he's checked in for Wallace. Pajemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort and see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
Curry on the wing, defended by George. Launches a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Fires the 3. Good on the triple. And the Thunder lead by 18.
That's what this team needs offensively from Dort, is spacing the floor.
3-pointer. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to
playing
go
defense,
for it. I
right?
didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Right on the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
And he's been doing it all night.
That's
Why
30.
not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's Curry. Nails the 16-footer.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Warriors with the rebound. Pajemski on the wing. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 18. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, that goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by
Call a
coach
timeout,
was
20
carefully
seconds,
measured.
2 minutes
Wanted to
left.
make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins.
About to be
And
23.
Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Moses Moody in for Payton. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Butler.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Got that one up quick. Curry's got 34 points.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Taken away by Williams. Into the lane and finished off by Williams.
They're in total command of this game. With time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
The Thunder leading by 19 points. And he recovers it inside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City off the shot. Buries it from three-point range. Jordan's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Oklahoma City.
This was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
As one side as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
It's hard to think of what didn't go right.
I'm tired of getting my
Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats. Just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
And that was a little bit of a rage check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And against the basket, official.
Opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Outside Curry. Will it go? A shot that time, not on target. So it's the Thunder now. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
0-3. You're right.
Shoots the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 37.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody
37 with a loss.
Roadblocks for him to get to his spot.
Yeah, maybe we took one ass out of there.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
Never in your life you lost that bad.
From an offensive standpoint as well.
So the first time for everything.
Dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Now you should do what they do in real life. Go back and watch the game tape. But you're still lost, though. I don't care. It's like, I'm supposed to violate.